Thanks for joining us in the garden today. And today we are talking about one flower that can withstand a winter. We're talking about pansies. Now, I'm looking at these, don't even know the first thing about planting one in a pot. So you're going to kind of tell us a little bit about how we do this and how people can keep this flower alive during the winter months.
Yeah, so pansies are great for the winter. They're one of the only flowers that will withstand the freezing temperatures. So I also really like pansies because you can do them either in pots on your patio, you can do mass planting out in the garden, you can do around trees. They're just a really versatile flower to use during the winter time when we don't have a lot of options left. So I went ahead and started today just with a pretty standard sized pot. I already put some dirt in there. I used a premium potting soil. The Garden and Bloom Blue Ribbon blend is my personal choice for my potted flowers. And I thought we'd just do a little demonstration of just how easy it is to get some color back on your patio or in your yard. So I'm going to go ahead and start by squeezing the bottom down here, loosening up that dirt. As you can see, these have a really good root system already. I did also want to mention that I did throw in a little bit of fertilizer, just a really good all-purpose fertilizer. That's going to give them some nutrients over the winter. And I like to just break up the roots a little bit, stick them down in there. And, depending on what you like, you can use different colors. Some people like to stick with the same color. Some people like to mix it up. So I think I'll just take a couple of each here. And again, break those roots up just a little bit, not too much. Stick them down in the dirt.
And you don't need really tools or anything. You can just kind of pack them in there with your fingers.
Put them in there just like that. Make sure that you give them a good soaking. It's always good to water anything that you're freshly planting. And now they're good to go. As
far as temperatures go, we always talk about, covering your plants overnight, making sure. I know myself, I've killed a succulent by leaving it outside during the winter months. Maybe that's why. The cause of death is unknown. I just know I didn't take good care of the succulent. But as far as these go, how often do you want to be watering them? When do you want to bring them maybe into warmer temperatures? Can they be outside overnight?
Good question. Yeah, so pansies are going to do relatively well all winter long, should continue to even bloom in the spring. I like mine in pots because I like to be able to move them around. If I know that we're going to go into some freezing temperatures for an extended period of time, I might bring them up on my patio where they're going to be under the cover, just to give them a little, a little boost to where they're not just frozen for days and days and days. It's also a really good idea to make sure that you're deadheading your pansies. That will inhibit new flower growth. So throughout the winter, if you just take off, deadheading is where you just pinch off all of the dead flowers, so new flowers will grow. Come springtime, sometimes they will tend to get a little bit leggy. You'll want to trim those back a little bit, and then they'll kind of bunch back out and continue to bloom until it starts getting really hot. And once we're getting the heat of the summer, that's when they're either going to just not look their best or be done with them and kind of move on to petunias then.
Is this one, for example, that we would want to deadhead, or is that one doing okay?
That one looks like it could go.
Okay.
Yep, and just a really simple.
Okay, perfect. So people who still want a little bit of taste of gardening, they can run out, get their pansies, get their pots, be good to go for the winter.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great time of year to do that.
Okay, is there anything else people need to know?
I don't think so. Just, enjoy your flowers and keep that gardening going throughout the year.
Okay, thank you. And thanks for joining us in the garden today. We'll have more on our website, KDRV.com, and we will see you next time.